Has your child suddenly started bossing around friends and siblings? It's annoying, but not unusual, according to psychiatrist Janet Taylor, who is here with some important advice about breaking bossy behavior. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, we want to differentiate between bossy and bullying, right?
Right.
How do you see those as really two different things?
They're definitely two different things. And you can think of both of them as difficult behaviors. Bossiness is difficult behavior for a parent and certainly with interactions with their child. But bullying is really more intentional and can involve emotional abuse, physical abuse, and really manipulative. So bullying is more disruptive and
Right.
it needs to be stopped right away.
All right. How would you understand that your kid is exhibiting bossy behavior?
Well, most parents do understand it, but typically a child who exhibits bossy behavior may try to use a loud voice and really it's very demonstrative. But bossiness doesn't necessarily have to be a negative because in fact it can show some leadership qualities and goal-oriented. So,
Right.
but just being aware of the behavior is what really is key.
Okay, now you've outlined some physical and verbal signs that parents should look for in a child that's bossy, and what are they? You said that the kind of loud voice stuff.
Right, loud voice, or if they use kind of physical, putting their hands on people to really manipulate them.
Go sit over
yes,
here. Yes,
or really saying, or taking toys, saying, I want this, or using words like, you'd better, or I want you to. And, as parents, the real goal is in teaching our children is about social understanding, so how they react and understand emotional and behavioral cues, and it's really the focus in understanding instead of just reacting to it.
Okay, so you have this bossy kid and you're saying this is not the worst thing that's going to happen in the world. You're trying to understand it as best you can. How do you sort of literally handle it hands-on?
Well, first, you can praise the child, using positive reinforcement. I like the way you said, Susie, go and get the truck, but maybe you could have said, why don't we go and get it together?
So please.
Right, or using please and thank you words like that. Certainly modeling for your child is important, but mostly just understanding that a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, the world is theirs, and so what is often perceived as bossiness really is a natural sense of development.
Extension of what they're, because they really do see the world as their oyster and entitled to sort of everything. Yeah. If you see your child is exhibiting bullying behavior beyond sort of just this bossiness, what should you be doing to sort of get a handle on that?
The key to helping a child who's a bully is to help them understand social cues, so the nonverbal, so the expression, in terms of helping them say, okay, you feel something, show it, and how to recognize nonverbal behavior. In terms of feeling, talk about how they feel. I feel this, inside out. And then lastly is the regulation, which is about dealing with it.
Right.
So if you can help a child who's a bully understand social cues, understand how they feel and behave, you can really give them goals.
And how it makes other kids feel.
And other kids feel. You can give them tools for a lifetime.
Okay, last but not least, if you're in a situation you see your kid is being bossed around, right, versus bullying, just here's this bossy kid who's very, full of himself, and you're thinking, this is not fair because my kid is being bossed around by this kid, what should you do?
So it's a teachable moment. Ask your child how they felt. You can practice with them. You can give them alternatives and say, you know what, if that child makes you feel a certain way, you can look for new friends. But again, it's the whole connecting how the emotion and the feeling and giving them the tools to speak up and say, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's all about the tools. Dr. Janet Taylor, thank you so much.